A little bit closer. Alright, what guys, this is Mark. Fuck it already. What's up guys, this is Mari. Hey guys, this is Mari, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, so today I got a video for all of my trans masculine, my trans men out there, any of my non-binary individuals out there who really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of having trans products. For me, I do a lot of research when it comes to trans products. I know like out there, it's not really, there's no such thing as like a perfect trans product. There's never going to be a perfect prosthetic. There's never going to be the perfect binder. There's never going to be the perfect underwear. From the nine of everything that's incorporated within the trans products, none of it is really perfect. It's really all about trial and error and a lot of research that you do, and honestly, in my opinion, what you get from the product. So for me, I have a couple of products that I have today that I want to show to you guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know exactly what I own and what makes me feel more comfortable when it comes to my dysphoria. And for me, I want to be able to share that with you guys, and you guys could be the judge of whether or not you want to buy it or whether or not you think it's kind of like a dud thing where it's like, yeah, it's whatever. So let me get right into it. I don't want to waste too much of your time. So let's go to the first product that I own that I want to show you guys. All right, so let me get down to the nitty gritty. Now, I do want to start with something small. I do know a lot of people within my circle and people that I associate myself with that are straight, my cis men and women. So I don't want to get down to the nitty gritty of my greatest product that I own within my collection. I'm gonna first start with a company that I'm pretty sure is known within the trans community with GC2B. I own two binders from this company. It's a black owned company, LGBTQ owned as well. And they create binders for individuals who are non-binary or trans, more on the men's side of course, and then non-binary individuals who just want to cut down on their chest and make it look more flat chested if you have a lot of dysphoria within your chest area. Alright, so the two products I own, they're literally the same color, everything. It's just one is more of a tank top, and the other is more of a half tank as well. So the first one here is my half tank binder. Most of it is really just in this area here is where usually your chest would be. It has a compression on it to kind of help push down on your chest. I feel like I should try this on for you guys too, so I'm gonna try it on for you guys later once I go through the details of it. I could say one thing about this, it took me a while to really get into this because for my size and my chest area, I have a really large chest for the size of who I am, so I had to stretch it out on the back of my on my chair actually to be able to slip it on the first time, because once you try to put this on the first time, it's not going to work. And I can guarantee you that for every person, unless you get like a really big size, but like the bigger the size you go, I mean, it's not going to flatten your chest, so there's no point. So you try to get it the exact size of what you need, while at the same time making sure that it presses down on your chest enough to where it can make your chest more flat. So with that, this is the one I have. I have the other one in black as well because I like black. I wear black half the time anyway. Not really a fan of obnoxious colors, but this is the full tank. So like the binder I just showed you, which is that half tank, will be the same as this, but this just has like this bottom part here is just loose, right? So it just goes down your body. The pros of this, it does flatten my chest like really well, and I can definitely say that with no hesitation. I wear these binders whenever I'm going to like more special events or special occasions. The only time I don't wear the tank, I usually wear the half tank more than I wear this tank. The reason why I don't wear the tank as much is because it rides up, the lower part rides up on me a lot, and I have to keep pulling it down, and it gets really irritating after a while. So I try to wear the half tank more than I wear this tank. I usually wear this tank knowing if I'm like wearing dress clothes, because like it will stay within my pants and it won't move as much. I can definitely say that the cost of this is around 30 bucks, depending on which one you get. I think the half tank is a little bit cheaper, about like a couple of dollars, but then the full tank is a little bit more expensive. I'm going to give you guys the actual price real quick. I should have put this in here now, but give me like 1 second to get it together. So to break down the price, so this half tank that you see here that I own in black is 33 bucks, and the full tank is 35 bucks. So you're only paying $2 extra for to have to the full tank. In my opinion, this is definitely worth the investment, and the reason why I say that is because it definitely get exactly what you want out of it, right? Which is stuff at your chest. So if you ask me, is it worth you buying a GC2B binder? Absolutely, 1000%. If you are someone who has chest dysphoria and you don't want to use you know, trans tape, or you don't want to use ace bandages, which isn't a great idea anyway, I would suggest you buy one of these binders. Definitely make sure you get the right size for you, because I had to send mine back to get another size. I think this is a medium, because I went to a small, but like I said, my chest is big for my body, and like I have really broad shoulders, so I had to actually go up a size. So I got a medium in this and a medium in the tank as well, and they fit perfectly. I don't have any issues now. Like I said, once you wear it a couple of times, this like loosens up, so it slips on a little bit easier. I can definitely say one thing too, that's a con for me whenever I wear this, is really just trying to take it off. It's easy to take this off because you can just pull it up from the bottom and over your head. For this, it takes a little bit more mechanics to take it off, and it takes me probably like 10 minutes to take this off. So I usually have somebody help me take this off. But I can definitely say, if you guys really want something that's a binder that's affordable and that actually works like fantastic, buy GC2B for sure. Definitely worth the investment, definitely worth the money, and they always have sales on their website as well. Definitely a great Christmas gift. I know I'm doing this video pretty late. Christmas is like next week, so please bear with me. Like, this can be a birthday gift now if you guys want to. Definitely worth the investment. So this is the binder, guys. So if you wear the binder, as you can see, this is the tank. I put the tank on because it's easier for me to take this off. As I told you before, taking off that half tank is going to take forever. So when you're wearing the GC2B binder, as you can see, like my chest is flat. Like this guy is going. You let it see it. You let it see it. So this is why I highly recommend buying this product. Like I said, 30-some bucks for it, 35 bucks for the full tank. I'm telling you guys, it's definitely worth it. And like, you can wear this like mostly any shirt, as you can see. This V-neck kind of helps, you know, keep everything in the shirt. So it depends on what you're wearing. So I would say buy it. Go ahead, buy it for sure. Next, I have packing drawers. Now, I do own a couple of these. The reason why I'm only going to show this on it is because of the mechanics of this underwear. I can't remember where I bought this. This is my first pair of packer drawers, actually. So to be completely honest with you, I probably ordered this off like Amazon, to be honest with you. And I think it was probably with a company called Packer Gear, who I actually own one of their packers as well. I think that this company is the first, like, this is the first pair of packer underwear that I've owned in my entire life. I kind of upgraded, really not really upgrading underwear per se. I really just own underwear where it kind of helps when I wear specific packers, is what I'll say. So for this one, these pair of packer underwear can be a harness as well. Now, for my cis people and my straight individuals who are watching this video, I know you guys probably will not kind of understand what I'm saying, but some people might, because you know. But basically, this can be worn as a harness. So you can wear these as a packer, so you can pack with these. And at the same time, if you want to use one of your straps, you can put this in here as well, and it could work. It works fantastic too. Like, I don't have any movement, no issues, nothing pops out of place, pops in place, etc., etc. So it kind of works out. So for these, actually in the inside as well, so when you look at the inside, this is where you would usually pack. You'll pack here, and then of course, if you're using it for strap, you can easily go through the hole as well. Another thing that this has is actually a pocket for a vibrator. Now, you guys probably cannot see it, but it does have a pocket for a vibrator. So if you're using this for play purposes, you can use it with your strap, and at the same time use it with a vibrator to kind of help with your sexual intercourse actions that you're doing at the moment. Now, how much did I pay for these? To be completely honest with you, I don't really remember. If you go on Amazon, I'm pretty sure you can find these. If you go to a sex store, you can find these because I've seen them there. If you go to a sex store, they're more likely going to be more expensive though, to be completely honest with you. So if you get them on Amazon, I think I probably paid like maybe 10 to 15 bucks for these. So I would suggest go to Amazon first. And if you got Prime, you get them in 2 days, maybe a day. But these have got me a long way for a while before I actually bought my prosthetic that I'm going to show you guys today. When I was just packing and just using this for like just basic purposes of packing, this worked perfectly fine. When I used it for play purposes, it worked fantastic as well, no issues. I still probably use it on occasion, but not as much as I usually do. So I can definitely say buy these, definitely recommend it. If you're especially like starting off trans and you're just looking for products to kind of help with dysphoria, especially bottom dysphoria, definitely get a pair of these. They're very cheap and they last a very, very long time. I don't have any issues with stitching, nothing's coming out. They don't fade, you know, like I said, these are just boxes that you can just use for multiple purposes, and I definitely think that is worth it. So yeah, buy a couple of these. I'm gonna make sure this is called Packer Gear too, just to be like completely safe with you guys, because I don't remember the company name. I just know that I bought these a very, very long time ago when I first started coming out as trans and actually embracing my trans. These were the first pair that I bought, and I still own them to this day. Definitely recommend it. So as y'all can see, these are the drawers, and I mean, hey, you know, I got a nice little pocket. It doesn't look too bad. Look here, like I got a fatty, no cap, but you know. But in reality, this is nice. Boxers. Let's give you guys a try on. Very efficient, works very well. Alright, so before I get down to like the real nitty gritty of my best trans products that I own and have got me a very long way, full disclosure, you're going to see a lot of peens is what I technically call them. You're going to see a lot of peens right now, and I just want to let people know like this is what's going to happen within the next half of this video. I can definitely say I don't want to get demonetized, so a lot of this, what I'm going to be doing is try to be as considerate as possible for YouTube, because I know how YouTube is, and I know I'm not like famous yet, right? But it's just the fact that like I want people to be able to see my videos and be able to ask questions and get to see these products and how they're being used. So the next half of this, you're going to see a lot of peens, so please bear with me. But let's get into it. All right, so now I'm about to get into basically my cheapest and less complex products to my most expensive to more complex products per se, I'll say, of what I own. So the first product that I'm going to show you guys, I think I got these from two different companies, but they're basically the same exact thing. They serve the same purpose, and they're basically just everyday packers, right? For me, I'll definitely give a quick background real quick. For me, basic packers have always been an issue for me, because when I wear them with certain clothes or with certain underwear, they just give me a really big bulge, and I want like my bulge to be like really natural looking. I don't want it to be something where like I have like I don't want it to look like I have like a huge peen per se. I just want it to be something that's natural looking, so it doesn't look too obnoxious, right? So a lot of it has been a lot of trial and error buying packers, especially basic packers and underwear too, because it could be an issue as well, because these do not stick to you. They're really more like you wear them with certain type of underwear so that you can make sure that they stay in place. Is another thing that I'll definitely say. So like I said, I think I got these from two different companies. This is the first one, and this I think is from Packer Gear, which is the Packer drawers that I showed you. I believe that this is a 4-inch. Now the thing I can definitely say too about packers is this: the smaller the better it'll look when you pack it. If you try to buy something very obnoxious when it comes to packing, it's going to look absolutely weird in your pants. Weird, especially if like even if you are trans and like you got the full beard and everything, you just look more masculine compared to people who just start off. It's just going to look obnoxiously weird. So for me, buying this small was what I was recommended to do in the first place. So if you buy a small, the better look in your pants, it won't look too obnoxious. So Packer Gear, I think I bought this a long time ago on Amazon as well with the shorts. I mean with the underwear that I own as well. And I don't think I paid a lot for this. I think I probably paid like 10 bucks. I'm gonna look it up real quick for you guys so I can make sure I get it in there as well. Or I just put it over here on the side too. I didn't think I paid a lot for this. Probably like 10 to 20 bucks for this. Packers are very cheap, and they do work on the purpose depending on how you pack it and if you pack it correctly, right? So if you pack it correctly and it looks right in your pants, this can get you a long way without spending a lot of money, just to show that you have basically a penis, if that makes sense. Okay, this is my other one. This is with Mr.Limpy. I think this is a 5-inch. This is a 5-inch basic packer, same purpose as this, of course, just a little bit longer. Mr.Limpy is a very known company within the trans community when it comes to just basic packers. They do serve a nice purpose. As you can see, the balls on both of these are very small, just to make sure that they can stay, you know, as compressed as possible, and they're in your boxers and in your pants. So the Mr.Limpy is a little bit more expensive, not a lot, probably about the $10 to $30 range, depending on where you get it from, on the website you got it from. I believe I got this from, oh, that's a good question. I really don't know where I got this from, to be honest. I didn't get it from the Mr.Limpy website. I can definitely say that for sure. But you can find these like everywhere too at the same time, from third-party sites. I'm pretty sure Amazon probably got Mr.Limpy as well. I can check on that too. But Mr.Limpy is a very well-known company. 10 to 30 bucks for this packer. Basic reasons as this, you just pack it, right? Nothing too fancy, nothing too exquisite. Like I said, you do have to wear certain underwear with these in order to ensure that they stay in place and they don't move around a lot. Because for me, I had a hard time with keeping these in place, and that was like the really big issue for me, which is why I'm not a huge fan of basic packers like these, because they move around a lot and I hate having to adjust it. And like I said, sometimes the bulge look really big. I'll try these on set, you guys can see what it looks like, so you can probably get an idea what I mean by that. But definitely would recommend this for like starting out, if you just started T, or like you're just coming out and you just kind of want to get an idea what it looks like. These are great recommendations. Not too expensive, very basic, serve a very basic purpose of just making sure that you look like you have a peen, and it helps with your bottom just for you too. So check both these companies out. Packer Gear on here, Mr.Limpy on this side, and there is other packers that you can go buy too, like basic packers from different companies as well. That's not super cheap, and I think that they'll serve a lot of purposes for you guys. So yeah, basic packers. I hope that you guys can see this. I don't know. So this is what the packer looks like. I can't, my mirror's not here, so I can't even look no more. I just hope that looks right. But as you can see, like slightly a little bulge, but not like too bad, depending on like what you wear. If you wear certain clothes, this will be like perfectly fine, right? But if you don't, it's gonna kind of look a little weird and might poke out a little too much. So it depends on your comfortability level and what you feel like works best for you. Okay. All right, so this next company, I actually have 2 products from this company, as a matter of fact. I should just realize my face was all up in the camera. I'm so sorry. This company, I follow on Instagram and we chat on an occasional basis. You know, they like my pictures and everything, and then they try to keep me up to date with new products that they have releasing. This product, these 2 products that I do own right now are from a company called TransGuySupply. They're very awesome. Like, these people are awesome. They're very supportive, and they do try to make products that are like up there, kind of like new technology per se, if you want to say, if you come in like the trans community type of terminology. They try to make it more innovative for us. So for us to own these products from TransGuySupply, not only do they have like packers, they have STPs, or stand to Ps, they have binders as well. They have Jockstraps, and as well just like, you know, basic apparel like t-shirts and hoodies. Excuse me. So what I'm going to show you guys today is a Jockstrap that I use for my STP that they recommended. And I'll tell you the purpose of why I use the Jockstrap, and I'll show you the purpose of why, of course, why I use the stand P, which kind of makes a lot of sense and straight to the point. Okay, so let's get into it. So to start off, I'm going to talk about the Jockstrap. This is actually their most recent release of Jockstraps. They actually have a line called Cake Bandit, which is a lot of Jockstraps that they own within their company, and as well as Jock Mail, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people know as well. And Cake Bandit, I got this one specifically for my STP because they highly recommended it. But I can definitely say, like, this Jockstrap serves so many purposes for me. One of it being, of course, to pack. I can use this for basic packers, like if I use like my Mr.Limpy, I could be able to put that in here. It has like a seat for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can put the pin in here and it seats it. I know this is like a terrible idea, like a terrible way to explain this, but I'm going to try this on with you guys too. But the seat kind of helps keep it more secure, right? So whenever I'm using it, most of the time, it just really helps with like making sure that things are secure. At the same time, whenever I use it for the STP, same reason, but at the same time, they have this ability to like keep the seat here and to have a opening, so like whenever I use the bathroom, it really helps with making sure like I don't have to like put on my pants to like whip it out, if that makes sense. So yeah, at the same time, I do use it for play from on an occasion. Really, probably most recently I used it for play because it actually helps keep it secure whenever I have on like a certain type of pants. Like the other prosthetic I'm going to show you guys, the way that it is, you have to kind of wear it a certain way. So like whenever I'm out and I use it, it kind of helps making sure that the back part of it stays in place whenever I use this. But you have to do like a certain way too. Like yeah, it takes a lot of mechanics, it takes a lot of maneuvers, and I can definitely say like if you don't get it right the first time, you're gonna have a lot of problems with it. But like I said, it's very multi-purpose. So multi-purposeful, as I say, right? Let's use the actual word here. Very multi-purposeful. And it's not expensive. I think I paid, I think to look these stuff up for you guys. So let me look this up real quick. Give me like 1 second. All right, so I looked it up finally. I need to have these things ready for you guys. So for this Jockstrap specifically, I paid 15 bucks for this. Very cheap and very useful. Definitely worth the money. And when I tell you that this is worth the money, it's definitely worth the money. And it actually surprised me, like as I continue to use it for different purposes, of how innovative it was and how great it worked at the same time. So if you want a jockstrap that can be used as a packer, and depending on the type of like peen that you do use, can be used for play purposes and as well as use it for your STPs, this is the perfect harness for that and jockstrap for that. 15 bucks. Come on guys, you can't beat this. 15 bucks, and you can wear this like over underwear too. So like you can wear this, put this on first, wear it over some underwear, and it doesn't like, you know, stand out or like look weird, you know, if you walk around the house with it. Definitely buy this harness. I'm gonna try it on for you guys later so that you guys can see what it looks like. Worth the 15 bucks for sure. All right, and now, first off, one thing I want to say about TransGuySupply, if you guys are end up watching this video at some point, packaging, branding, chef's kiss. Come on now, this is perfect. Got the QR code here so you can look up your information, look up all the products. I got the care instructions on the side. This is magnificent. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna get into the product because, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and waste you guys time. So, oh wait, hold on, the bag. Bruh, this bag is fine. Y'all cannot tell me that this bag, the bag is fine. The company logo on it and everything. Bro, this shit, fire. Okay. Anyways, let me get into it. All right, so what I'm gonna show you guys right now is one of my STPs, the first ever STP I own, and I actually just recently bought this one. Because I didn't own an STP. Why? Great question. I really don't know. I never owned an STP before, but when I saw that they released an ad for this STP and I saw they use it in their Instagram commercial or Instagram story and stuff like that, they actually show how to work it. They show how it looked, and they show how it looked in the Cape Bandit harness too. I mean, in the Cape Bandit jockstrap as well. So I was kind of like very intrigued and very mind blown by this. So I had to buy it. So this is the first one I ever owned, and one thing I could definitely tell you guys is that it works miracles. Now, I could definitely tell you one thing. A friend of mine that I know, she was actually there with me when I actually tried this for the first time, and I can tell you this, I definitely panicked the first time I tried to use it. It took me probably about 30 minutes to try to pee, and I really had to pee too, so it was kind of weird. But she was on FaceTime with me when I tried this STP on until like 30 minutes to work. But when I actually finally got to use it and I stopped like, you know, panicking, this thing worked miracles. This is exactly what it looks like. This is a 4-inch, I believe. I think you can get different sizes, but I'm not 100% sure. I gotta double check on that. But this is the 4-inch one. Of course, to basically break down the STP has a hole in the front, as you can see here, which is where the pee comes out, and then you have this funnel, and the funnel is where you put this underneath your anatomy. So when you wear it with certain pants, or if you wear it with the harness, I mean the jockstrap, one thing I can never say is that it keeps it in place, so it's not going to move at all. I can never say too, wear tight underwear with it though, because if you wear loose underwear, of course it's going to move a lot. So you want to wear some tight underwear, like some boxer briefs, or like Speedos type of underwear, to make sure that it doesn't move if you're going to use it when you're out in public. But the texture, oh my god, The texture of this thing is absolutely magnificent. It feels so good. It bends. So like if you wear it a certain way, like if you want to make sure like your underwear is like secure and like this doesn't poke out too much, this definitely helps with that. So once you slide underneath your anatomy and you just regularly pee, just whip it out and pee, man, I'm telling you, like, it flows out like water. No issues, no problems. And like I said, it feels so comfortable when you're wearing it as like a packer for, you know, as you're walking around, and when you have to use the bathroom, you whip it out, it works. It whips out like perfectly fine. Sorry, my job obviously just wants to keep pinking me right now. But it works perfectly fine. So I think I could, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, I think they're done pinging me right now. Okay, so one thing I can definitely say is like, make sure you wear very, very good underwear for sure. And make sure that you test this before you go out in public and try to wear it. Now, I was told to recommend to do that first, because if you're out in public and you go like a men's restroom or even just like a regular restroom, even a women's bathroom, like if you still go into the women's bathroom, which I do on an occasional basis, you don't want pee to like ring out on your leg, and at the same time, like, you don't want to have any accents. So I definitely say practice this at home first before you go out in public and try to use it. So like, that's why I haven't used it in public yet. I still right now am practicing with it because I doesn't got the hang of it, and I don't feel 100% secure with it on at home to be trying to go out in public and trying to use it without having no issues. So one thing I can ever say is this: it's $45 for this. And not only I feel like it's used, like it's worth the money, is what I'm saying. Is that like the texture of this product, the feel of this product, the innovation of this product is definitely worth $45. It's definitely worth $45. Clear out flat. Now they did have a sale going on, and they did have a giveaway. If you follow TransGuySupply on Instagram, sometimes they usually give these away, and at the same time they have like really, really good discounts on them. So if you don't want to spend the $45 for it, just kind of wait out and wait till like they give out a coupon code for it, or if they're doing a giveaway, and just hope for the best with that. But if you do want to spend the $45, absolutely get this. 1000%. My first ever STP has been magnificent on my life, and this thing does wonders. Like I said, it's definitely, oh, Mike. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Where was I? I got really interrupted by my job again. But anyways, $45 for this, definitely worth the investment, especially if you want like a STP and you want this to like be your first ever to try. I definitely recommend this. Very easy to clean. They say it's dishwasher safe. I'm not a person that puts things in dishwashers, so, but it says dishwasher safe. But this thing definitely works miracles. I would suggest that you either get very, very, very tight underwear, or go ahead and just spend the $15 to get the Jockstrap to work with this as well. I'm telling you, it works for multiple purposes. It's worth the $15 too. But to be completely honest with you, definitely go ahead and get this STP. This STP has definitely opened my eyes up a lot since I bought it. Definitely worth it. I'm sorry, I'll just look at this. Look at the texture, the feel, the hole. It's a nice hole, right? Look at the funnel, you can look at the inside. Yes. Definitely. I'm sorry, let me let the, yeah, I gotta get the light to go on. Okay, definitely worth the money. Please go buy this, $45. TransGuySupply. Oh wait, I didn't even try it on for you guys. Let me try this on for you guys real quick. Now I can't fully show you guys the Cake Bandit harness, only because, like, I mean, the front part is just, you know, yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys with this on with the STP now. So give me like 1 second, try to put this on. Alright, so this looks like the STP on right now. It doesn't look too bad, does it? Right, with the harness on as a to assist it and everything like that. Looks real natural, doesn't look too crazy. And I don't know if I can do this without like kind of get like demonetized, but like I said, if you got the right hole to get in here, you know, you can just go ahead and kind of like poke it out to pee. Which, like I said, depending on, like, if you wear this harness like boxers like these, you'll be fine. If you don't though, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to make sure, like if you want to pee without having to like pull down your pants or anything like that, make it a little bit difficult. So like if you do decide like to use the standard pee and like be out, I was just sort of like briefs like this, with, like a pocket on the side to like easy access this out, rather than like wearing briefs or like you got to like pull your pants down, and you know, then you kind of giving too much away, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the STP, guys. Alright, y'all, so we getting really deep in here now. That sounded so corny. Please disregard that. Anyways, okay, so the next product that I'm going to show you guys right now is another trans-owned company, LGBTQ owned as well, and I got this from a company called Transthetics. Transthetics is it's a trans-owned company, so like it's kind of like TransGuySupply. It sells packers, prosthetics, underwear, etc. So kind of the same thing, but of course each one of these trans products obviously has something that's uniquely different. So the thing about Transthetics is that they have more innovative technology to kind of help with your dysphoria, but at the same time be used for play purposes as well. So for Transthetics, what I bought from them was a product called the joystick. Okay, so yeah, I got this product called the joystick. The joystick is a realistic harness-free pack and play. I have used it for packing and I have used it for play purposes. And one thing I can definitely say is that this prosthetic is absolutely magnificent. When I tell you magnificent, I mean this thing has done things that I didn't even think it could do, to be completely honest with you, and I loved every moment and every minute of this prosthetic. Now, it's two parts to this thing. So one is just the prosthetic, so as you use it for packing. Well, you put both pieces together so you can use it for packing and you can use it for play. So when I tell you, like when I'm about to show you right now, it's two different parts to this product. So that's basically what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So the first part is the peen. So this here is the penis that you use for it. This is 6 inches, I believe, if I'm correct. And with this 6 inches here, it's just really just a peen, right? You just use to pack this. There's really no unique purposes to this per se. But it's a nice size, very thick. You know, I think it definitely has a nice amount of girth to it and meat to it, a nice size to it, nothing fancy, great color detail, aesthetic. Something like, if you can see some of the veins, there's the veins in here and everything. As I wait for my camera to give me back some light real quick. But the one thing I can definitely say is like this is definitely worth the money. Now, one thing I can definitely say about this prosthetic is that it's very expensive. So I'm gonna get to the price a little bit later, but it's very expensive. But if you ask me, I definitely think it's worth the price of what I'm gonna say a little bit later. So now, why do you see this hole in the back? Well, you see this hole in the back because this hole actually goes to a magic wand. So it goes to the vibrator. So I could really like demo this right now too if I really wanted to. But to break this down first. So this goes into here, into this hole here. And when you use it for this hole here, it's a button here on the front of it that you use to turn it on. So now, if you're using this for play purposes, of course, you can be able to feel it as well as your partner being able to feel it at the same time. So once it's in here, this whole thing vibrates, so this vibrates as well. And this part goes on your anatomy, more around your pelvic bone. And basically, whenever that you're using it for sexual purposes, you can feel it as well as your partner being able to feel this. So I definitely think that it's definitely worth the cash. This thing has like 10 speeds too. I can definitely say this thing gets very intense. And I feel like this is weird to say, so like any family or anybody's watching this or friends that I know for a long time, please bear with me. But this can definitely get very intense. So I definitely say use it with caution. It doesn't last long. Like this vibe doesn't really last that long at all. I think it lasts for like an hour, maybe an hour to 30-ish minutes. So if you're trying to do what you gotta do and you want to be able to feel all the emotions that you have going on, definitely make sure that you get right into this. Don't turn this on until like you're like really getting down to it, because it will die. Happened a lot of times for me. So definitely worth it. I'm gonna like put this on the channel for you guys. I'm gonna show you like how all of this works too, because because you have to use a condom in order to put this in here so that it doesn't mess up with the silicone, etc, etc. A lot of safety stuff, and like I said, the price of this, you don't want to mess it up. They do have replacements, but like I said, it's just a lot of money. So to break down the price of this prosthetic, this includes the vibe as well, is $295. Now you talking about the total of this, probably around 320 bucks between that margin. So very expensive, but the one thing I can definitely say is that it's definitely worth the money. Like I've used it really all, like now this is just basically like the only prosthetic slash strap that I use. I use my other ones as well, but I don't use it as much, right? Because like I said, I can feel it too, because of the way, like I said, if you place it the right way, it works. So it's definitely worth the money, and you get all of your pleasures out of it as well. Now, the one thing I could definitely say too is that this company has boxers that you can use with this, and I would highly suggest buying them. It's an extra 30 bucks, but it took me a minute to find like the right pair of underwear to wear with these. Like I tried it with my first pair of underwear, and it worked for a while, and then it kind of didn't work. And then I used it with my Cake-Matic Jock Strap, and it works, but like I said, it takes a lot of maneuvering. You can make your own, and they have like tutorials on their website of like how to make your own with it, which requires some sewing and stuff like that. I tried that, and the sewing broke, so at this point I'm really just trying to either make another pair of underwear or really just use the harness, that the jock strap that I use, and that, like I said, it works. Like I said, it takes maneuvering, but it works. But at the same time, like I said, once you buy this thing, I'm pretty sure like you're not going to want anything else, to be completely honest, unless you really just don't want to spend the money on this, which I understand too. Like like I said, I had to save for this, and luckily my job pays me nice money, so trying to like buy this wasn't a problem. But at the same time, like I know some people aren't as fortunate as me, so. But if you got the money and you can pay $295 for this, like I said, it includes the vibe as well and the chargers and everything. Definitely buy this. Like I said, if once you buy this, you're not really going to buy another strap, unless like you're having sex with multiple people. You know, I can understand the whole like I had to buy a strap for a new girl type of thing. I get that. So if you want to save this purchase for like the one, save it for the one, because after you buy this, you're not going to want to buy another one, and I can guarantee that 99%. So yeah, the joystick $295 on Transthetics. Is it worth the cash? Absolutely, definitely worth the money. Definitely should buy it, and they have replacements, so like if this breaks or anything like that, they'll definitely give you a replacement. They're very helpful on their website when it comes to like customer service and everything. So definitely buy this if you got the money to buy it. All right, so this is what it looks like, guys. If you just use it for like everyday packing, no issues, no problems, nothing like that. Looks normal, right? So like this is where the tip is of the prosthetic, and then the vibe is in the back. So it has like sit on like a hot dog bun. I don't really know how to describe this, but that's how I describe it. The best I describe it for me. You know, of course, if you just want to whip it out, you just whip it out, etc., etc. Easy. Then you just adjust it back. So when you pull it out, you got a hole. If you got this jock strap on, it works a little bit better, of course. But if you got the hole, you just put it out like this. You put it out like this. You put it down if you want to. It doesn't really matter per se, but basically it's multifunctional. It's like the best way I can explain it. So yeah, that is the joystick bottom with Transthetics. Now I'll give you one more last little product review. Alright, so to wrap this video up, I got one more prosthetic to show you guys, and one thing I can definitely say about this prosthetic is that it has already changed my life. And that's really why I waited to do this video, because I really want to show what was in this bag for y'all. And the reason why I want to show what was in this bag for y'all is because this here is, I don't use it for play purposes because it's too soft, but this company can create the prosthetics that you can use for play purposes. So I'll get more to that later, to be honest with you. But this changed my entire life, which is why I really waited to do this video, because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, and I wanted to show it, try it on, and I wanted to be able to show this for all of my trans men out there who have the money to afford this. Please buy this. Once I tell you, when you see what I have in this bag right here, you're going to want to purchase this as soon as possible. Now, before I get into this, disclosure, yes, you're going to see it on me. I don't know if I'm going to show you guys my area of anatomy-ish per se, but I definitely want to put this on for you guys. I definitely want you guys to see like what it looks like attached to me, and at the same time as well as what it looks like when I wear like underwear and pants, shorts, etc. So, do you guys want to see what's in the bag? I know y'all want to see what's in this bag. Ah, yes. So, in this bag, I have here from GenderCat, which is a very well-known trans LGBTQ owned organization as well, company. They make prosthetics, and they even make prosthetics for trans women as well. So if you're a trans woman just checking me out today, this company has stuff for you guys as well. For you ladies out there, if you guys want like breasts, like prosthetic breasts that you can just put on without having to get the surgery, they sell those at the company for a very great price, and they sell a lot of other things too as well. It's like packers and all that stuff, underwear, etc. So in this bag here, I have the GenderCat Gender Mender prosthetic. Now, what you guys are seeing here is a 5-inch super soft, oh, this is not 5 inches, I'm sorry, 6-inch super soft prosthetic, where this I just use for basic packing. So I bought this for just to wear around the house, or if I'm out in the streets just really chilling. I bought this packer for this, and I didn't buy it with the play purposes. Like, you can definitely get like different sizes, and at the same time different types of silicone strength per se. I don't really know what to call it. The feel, yes, the feel of this. So you can get it to be like extra hard or like semi-hard, etc. If you want to use it for play purposes. I cannot guarantee like whether it works or not, so you're gonna have to probably find somebody else that probably has a like this gender mender and it's like super like semi-hard, like super hard to use for play purposes. I just got this for packing purposes. So to get deep into it, so the GenderCat Gender Mender is like their most bought product because, you know, like I said, like you can just use this for like everyday packing purposes, right? So for me, I bought this for that reason. And this here, like the reason why you see this plastic on it is that this part here is adhesive. So you can attach this to your body and it doesn't move, it doesn't skedaddle. You don't have to wear certain underwear for this, you don't have to wear a harness for this. You attach this to your body and this shit will stay on you probably to the day that you die. Now, I can say depending on what you're doing, like if you're sweating a lot, or if you're just like not putting this back on in here, like the sheet back on here, if you're not keeping it and storing it in a certain place, that this can wear off. But the benefit of that is that this company has a lot more of these adhesive sheets that you can buy on the website. I think for like 30 bucks, they get like 3 for 30 bucks, right? But for me, I know for a fact I'm going to take care of this motherfucker to the day I die. So anyways, back to it. So 6-inch, super soft. The feel of this product is absolutely tremendous. It's super soft, guys. Like when I tell you soft, like it doesn't have, of course, like the aesthetic, right? It doesn't have bangs. It doesn't have a lot of color detail to it. But I mean, I don't want that, right? I just want something I can just throw on, attach to me, and it sticks to me, and I feel like a man. That's exactly what this purpose is. So I didn't buy color detail, and I didn't buy extra stuff that's unnecessary, in my opinion. So that's why I really bought this. So it does have realistic balls. As you can see, it moves up. The balls are like very soft, squishy, not like really. I gotta get my face out of the camera because you guys can see it. Very squishy. A lot of real nice detail to it. Enough for me per se, just like wear it for everyday purposes. The adhesive sheet is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, this thing doesn't come off. It doesn't move. I don't feel like it's about to come off. And like I said, I can buy more sheets if I need to. So I put this on yesterday actually for the first time with someone, and they were with me to see it as I put it on. And when I say that this thing works miracles, like the dysphoria for me literally went out the entire window. I felt like so powerful and like so happy. It's like my friend, when she says something, she's like, "You look so happy." I'm like, I am. Like it doesn't look abnormal. It doesn't look like I have a really big bulge. Like it feels, I feel within it, you know. It feel like it's one. I feel like I'm one with this prosthetic. So I can definitely say, if you have the funds to purchase this, man, I want to say yes 1,000,000 times if I possibly could. For sure. If you can buy this prosthetic, buy this damn prosthetic. Even the penis will tell you to buy this prosthetic. For sure, buy this prosthetic if you got the money for it. Now, I know you guys might ask, Mario, how you gonna keep saying buy the prosthetic? You don't give me the price. You're damn right. So, the price of this, let me double check. Okay, I double checked just to make sure. I want to give you guys like accurate prices and everything. So, the price for this without extra stuff in it, that means no extra filling in the balls, no upgrading of the feel, which I don't think actually costs anything, no color detail, no pleasure pocket in the back, none of that, just a plain stick to you exactly like this type of prosthetic. Only 189 bucks. I say only because I feel like that is worth the cash, and I feel like this is worth the money. Like, come on guys, like this shit is attached to you. Like, and like I said, it's nice feeling, it's soft, the balls are like perfect size. Like, let's not try to get too outrageous here. And like, yes, you can't do anything with this per se because like it's really soft. Like I said, you can upgrade this. Like I said, if it's going in somebody, they can't see the detail of it. Now, if you are a person that's like, I want something specific, I will give you guys a website for that. That has like very great prosthetics similar to this, but it has very good detail. Tons of more money though, I can definitely say that. It's like if you just want something that feels like you, attached to you, and it serves its basic purpose of you feeling as if you have a penis, this here is all you need, and the $189 price point is exactly what the hell you want. Of course, you know, pricing, shipping and stuff will make it a little bit higher, so probably like 110-ish, 120-ish, but still, like I said, still worth the money. Problem with this, the con of this is time. Timing mean, once you put the order in, I bought this right when COVID hit too. I think in like, or maybe like a couple months after COVID hit, so it was probably like June-ish, July. And I just got it yesterday, and it's December. So because of the company and, you know, just because of COVID in general, it actually delayed it. It usually take, I think they said about 16 weeks before COVID. If I ordered this, if I placed this order in like late July and it's December, you're going to wait a nice little chunk change to get this thing. But I can definitely say, was it worth the wait? Absolutely. Like, I can't really blame them for that, right? It was a small company and not a lot of people working for them, so they're not going to be able to just like push these out. Like, you know, if you went to like Mr.Limpy and like TransGuySupply, who already has stuff like this already packed up, ready to go. This takes a lot of time and a lot of work for it. So I can definitely say, like, if you definitely want something like this and you're willing to wait to get something as valuable as this, I definitely say wait and just go ahead and place your order in now, because the sooner the better, right? But yeah, so here we go, guys. This is what it looks like. You know, the GenderCat Gender Mender. I have on very loose boxers, so please bear with me. So I know it's gonna look like a day long leg. This is 6 inches, so you gotta bear with me too. So I got this boxers too, but I'm putting on some other boxers for you guys so that you guys can see, get an idea of what it looks like better if I have to pack with it. So give me like 1 second. Alright, so I have to put on other boxers for this so you have to get an idea, but this is what it looks like if I put on like with different types of boxers. Not too crazy, right? It looks nice. And doesn't feel like it's about to fall off. It doesn't feel like it's about to like detach itself to me or anything like that. It's like, so that you guys can kind of get an idea, like it is attached to me. So you guys can see that too. But like, this thing works miracles. And I tell you, miracles, I'm talking about life change. My life has changed for the rest of my life. And like, just absolutely amazing. Just absolutely fantastic. I could have asked for anything better from GenderCat. Like, come on. Yes. Let me get off. I'm sorry. Let me close this up. So that right there, 189, GenderCat Gender Mender, worth the money. Abso-fucking-lutely. Sorry, I had to cuss for that. But it's definitely worth the money. Go ahead, pay the $189 on GenderCat's website. They have a lot of options for trans men and trans women as well. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I feel like I did a long run of this. I gave you guys a lot of products to choose from, and this is just like my smallest collection right now. Like, I'm still having stuff on my wish list right now to be able to give you guys more videos like this, so I can give you guys more products to look at that I own and that you guys might possibly own in the future. But if you guys have any questions for me, man, always hit me up on social media, more likely my Twitter, because I'll look at that before my Instagram. So hit me up at mariiiwrld. I'll put all that information in the description below, and as well as all of my prosthetics, all of my gear that I bought as well in the description below with links attached to them. If you guys have any questions at the same time too, leave it in the comment section, right? And I'll definitely look at those as well. Other than that though, subscribe to my channel, like this video, inform any of your trans masculine, trans feminine, and non-binary friends as well to check out my channel if they want to have more information on this. I don't know exactly what my next video is going to be just yet, and I'm thinking about it actually as being more of a history lesson for people of the trans, as a just giving like a brief history of the trans community and the black trans community as well. So check that video out soon. Other than that though, peace, love you guys, and until next time, you guys will see me then.